Jonathan Lee Riches investigates, boots on the ground. I am in Eagle Pass, Texas, covering the migrant and border crisis. Let's talk about charter buses, everyone. These charter buses are here in Eagle Pass. They're on standby for when they get the orders to fill the charter buses up here with migrants and take these charter buses to cities all across the country. But something interesting about these charter buses, because these charter buses are coming and the drivers are staying at local hotels in Eagle Pass. This is the La Quinta Inn, and I see numerous charter buses at the Microtel, the Marriott, other hotels in the area, Motel 6. They're here, and whenever they get the order, the driver goes to one of these NGOs, or an NGO, which is the Border Hope, which is next to the Eagle Pass Police Department, and fills the buses up with migrants and then takes them away. Where do they go? Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams. He's speaking out about these charter buses, and now he just created an executive order making it a Class B misdemeanor for bus drivers who are taking migrants to New York City. Bus drivers, if they don't give the city 32 hours notice, if they don't drop migrants off at a specific time. I want to share with you this executive order, and it's interesting, and then we'll talk more about these charter buses in Eagle Pass.
Just last week, 14 buses arrived in a single day, the most ever recorded by officials at our intake center. We are in close contact with other cities and state leaders across the country who are seeing a similar increase in arrivals. To better coordinate these arrivals today, I'm announcing an executive order requiring charter buses transporting migrants, those often contracted by the state of Texas, to provide 32-hour notice in advance of their arrival into New York City. To make sure we have sufficient staffing, we are also requiring that these charter buses arrive only between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and to only drop off passengers at one spot unless directed otherwise by New York City Emergency Management. Failure to do so result in a Class B misdemeanor, possible fines, lawsuit, and even buses being impounded. We cannot allow buses with people needing our help to arrive without warning at any hour of day and night. This not only prevents us from providing assistance in an orderly way, it puts those who have already suffered so much in danger.
Wow, that is some serious stuff by Eric Adams, who is a Democrat, by the way. It's fair to say at this point, this migrant border crisis is a bipartisan issue. I'm seeing a lot of people that normally would support the migrants and support the migrants being put in cities now are pushing back on it and saying that it's a humanitarian crisis, a crisis on their own city. We're talking about the Denver mayor. We're also talking about the mayor of Chicago. But Eric Adams, he's saying a now misdemeanor. They have to bring them at a certain time, 8:30 to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday. Is that executive order even constitutional? I was debating myself, is that even legal for someone to create an executive order, or does he know it's going to get challenged? But it brings the migrant issue to life. Now, let me spin the camera around here and show you buses. They come as Roadrunner. Eagle Pass, Texas, doesn't have any type of tourism or anything like that. And here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one here. And what I've noticed is the drivers, get up in the morning and then they go over to the NGO or maybe other locations I haven't figured it out yet, or the detention center, which is up the road, and picks up the migrants and takes them away. But 3 Roadrunner buses, Roadrunners, at the La Quinta Inn. And if you're in Eagle Pass, you will notice these buses, the same type of buses, will be at most of the hotels. And what this is also doing, this migrant crisis, not only with the buses coming to the hotels, but there's law enforcement that are staying at these hotels too. Texas troopers, also Florida Highway Patrol is in Eagle Pass, and different county sheriffs, sheriff's deputies, not Maverick County. This is Maverick County, but different Texas sheriffs are staying at these hotels, covering and handling down there on the bridges where the migrants are coming over in the thousands, right? What that ultimately does is jack these hotel prices up because of availability. This hotel, for instance, I looked on Expedia, is $150 a night. It's normally $70 or $80. Most of the hotels are double price right now because of the influx of drivers from buses, law enforcement, and who else is here in Eagle Pass covering maybe the media, maybe just the national attention. Some of these border towns that don't normally get it are getting. Eagle Pass mayor has spoken out to the media the last couple of days. Sheriff of Maverick County. It's a mess. It's a mess. I am in Eagle Pass, Texas. I want to know more about these buses, though. Who are these drivers? How much are the drivers of these migrant buses being? And even if you think, well, Texas, which is Eric Adams is saying Texas is sending them to the cities and they don't want them. Do you agree with migrants being shipped to cities all across the country as kind of like retaliation against politicians retaliating against other politicians by sending the migrants to their community? Wonder how long these trips take. Where do they go? Do they go directly to cities across America from here, or is this just a way to pick up migrants and take them to another drop-off spot in which eventually they get on more buses? It remains a mystery. I am out here, boots on the ground. JLR Investigates. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. Let me know what you think. We will talk soon, and check out my playlist. I'm down here in Eagle Pass, San Antonio, all in the area, covering the crisis. We will talk soon. Stay tuned.